Todd Monken, the head coach of the Cleveland Browns, had his first off-season press conference today. And hey, he let you know what's coming down the pipe. When you look at this press conference, I'm telling you, Todd Monken almost said Shedeur Sanders gonna be the starting quarterback. You just got to listen closely to him now. Listen, when Todd Monken said it's the job of a quarterback to score and to lead his team to touchdown. And the most important part that I took from it was that when Todd Monken said, do his teammates believe in him? Does his teammate trust him? Does his teammates believe in him on third down, the red zone? What have we seen lately from the Cleveland Browns at that quarterback position in the red zone when Shedeur Sanders dropped back and throw the ball to Harold Fanning over there in the corner? What did we see from Shedeur Sanders on that last drive against the Cincinnati Bengals to put them in field goal range to win the game? Only thing I'm trying to tell you, Todd Monken knows who his starting quarterback will be. Let's listen to some of the press conference from Todd Monken and some things he had to say. And when we get back, we'll talk about it and listen to some of the players who came to the press conference. All right? Todd Monken.
Oh, I think like almost every position on your team is going to be a heated battle. Every year is a new year. I mean, it resets every year. I don't care where you are. Whether it's your offense and defensive systems, whether it's players, you have to reset in the off season. So there's heated competition everywhere. From a quarterback's perspective, it's a little bit more difficult just because their number one job is to get us in the end zone, and that's a little bit harder to really drill down. A couple of different reasons why. One is you're not playing any games. You don't have pads on. No one's live. So you really don't get a real feel for their athleticism, ability to escape and play make. That's probably one of the hardest things over the years of when you have athletic quarterbacks. Like, this guy looks a little better in 7-on-7. Yeah, well, the game isn't 7-on-7. It absolutely isn't. Who makes plays? Who's got an inner toughness to move the offense and get us in the end zone? And then ultimately, who does the team believe in? And usually that correlates. The team's going to believe in the guy that gives us the best chance to score and win. And when the game's on the line, whether it's third downs, fourth downs, 2-minute, that they feel comfortable like we would want, that the ball's in their hands. It doesn't matter if they know what to do, but they can't do it, right? Like I think a big one for me is, and our players have to take some onus and some memorization in terms of the playbook. Ultimately, our coaches should not be in charge of, just to give an example, of teaching someone the history of a gun. How was a gun made, right? Where did it come from? No, ultimately, we want to teach them how to fire it. And that's what we want to do as coaches. I don't want to teach them formations. They can study that. Motions, shifts, how we get aligned, memorization. We want our coaches to be able to coach how to do it and show it visually. Well, first of all, as I've said before, this is voluntary for our players to be here. I think if you asked every coach in the NFL, would they like every player to be there? That, of course. I think there's certain parts of what we do from a connection standpoint, that I think is important to be here. From a schematic standpoint, from a work standpoint, not so much. And it is our job to make it to where the guys want to be here. I mean, not just by the job, but by their development, by the camaraderie, being part of a team. I mean, hell, I've been part of a team since I've been 5 years old. There's nothing like it. I wouldn't miss it because that's me. That's how I'm wired. But it is voluntary. Miles will be ready. I'm not worried about Miles. Winning. Well, what changes everything, right? Winning changes everything, right? I told the coaches that the other day, right? Or playing well. How does a player stop a narrative? Play well. How do we stop a narrative on offense? Score. How do you stop a narrative of winning? Win. It's pretty freaking simple, right? I mean, is that not in life in general, right? There is a narrative out there that, You're not a good husband. Well, change, be a good husband, right? All that's part of it, right? Change the narrative, become that. That's what we have to do. It's real simple. Who makes plays? Who's got an inner toughness to move the offense and get us in the end zone? And then ultimately, who does the team believe in? And usually that correlates. The team's going to believe in the guy that gives us the best chance to score and win. And when the game's on the line, whether it's third downs, fourth downs, 2-minute, that they feel comfortable like we would want that the ball's in their hands.
That's the Cleveland Browns head coach Todd Monken talking at his first press conference today during the offseason. He letting you know what's coming down the pipe now. I know y'all listen to a lot of people out there thinking that Sarah D quarterback that's on the team like Deshaun Watson, Dylan Gabriel got a shot to be the starting quarterback. I'm here to tell you they don't. I'm here to tell you they don't. This is Shedeur Sanders' team. It's his time. It's his team for 2026 out the gate. I'm serious. Shedeur Sanders, when they get out there on that field doing OTAs, Shedeur Sanders will be the quarterback to go out there with the first team because his teammates believe in him. They saw what he could do. Now that he got a better offensive line and coming up during this draft, they're going to add some more wide receivers to this room to make it better. And once the draft over, you still can sign some free agent, offensive lineman, and a veteran wide receiver. Listen, this is going to be Shedeur Sanders' team. This is going to be Shedeur Sanders' year. Let's listen to Carson or Swetzer and some more players that spoke at this press conference today. Let's go.
Yeah, just seeing the work that they put into, and at least for me, I was back in California. It was sunny, so I don't know if I could have done the cold for that long. So just seeing the work that they put in, and the mindset they have to get healthy, so that they can contribute to this team is pretty special. And then just being able to see them outside of that, and just as boys hang out and just see them again after a while, it's been good. Yeah, I think every coach, comes in with what they want, their pillars to be in and the mindset. And I think, as a defense, we're trying to build on what we did last year, and we're still gonna, schematically, we're still with the attack front, and we're gonna go get after people. And I think that's really the mindset there. And as everyone has their own wrinkles and stuff that they'll add in, so I'm excited to learn those and really continue to build on what we did.
I think it'll be smooth. It'll be a easier adjustment than it was when I got traded last season. So I think just having a full off season with the team, the new coaching staff, and just the area itself. So I think it's gonna be a smooth adjustment. I'm pretty much adjusted already. So I'm just looking forward to what this season has in store. Off rip, he brings a lot of energy, a lot of passion. And that's what you want, out of a D coordinator. A guy that brings a lot of energy and passion, to the group, and all about, team camaraderie. 11 guys playing as one on the field, and rooting for each other. So that's the first impression I receive off rip.
Those are Shedeur Sanders' teammates speaking at the press conference today. Look like they talked to the defensive side today. Maybe tomorrow they'll talk to the offensive side. It's going to be interesting to see who on the offensive side come out and speak to the press conference, to the media on tomorrow. I'll be looking forward to see that. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be Shedeur Sanders lead this thing off, y'all. It's going to be Shedeur Sanders to lead this thing off. He the franchise. He the franchise quarterback. Why would they video Shedeur Sanders entering the building? Why would they post Shedeur Sanders on their social media page, on their website, and don't post none of the other quarterbacks? This is Shedeur Sanders' team. This is his time. This is his year, and I'm looking forward to it. W2 in the chat. W2 in the chat if you're looking forward to seeing Shedeur Sanders ball out this year. Andrew Berry send him up pretty. Refix the offensive line, get him some weapons, and make sure that defense is still intact, and make it even better through the draft or through free agents. I'm telling you, the Cleveland Browns is not that far off. They're not. They really not. They just not. I don't think they need is a two good wide receiver to go with Jerry Judy and Isaiah Bond and that tight end, Harold Fanning Jr. That's all. Anything better than Cedric Tillman, Malachi Coley, and the rest of the wide receivers room. They just need, and hey, if they can find somebody to replace Jerry Judy, that's fine with me too. That's fine with me too. They can get 2 wide receivers in this draft. Today, they had another visit on the 30 pick visit. You already see right there. They had KC Concepcion from Texas A&M and the tight end from Oregon. He visited today. Listen here. Andrew Berry trying to hit a home run. You thought last year's draft was good. Andrew Berry trying to hit a home run. He going to make the playoff this year. Andrew Berry trying to win this year. Todd Monken want to win this year. You heard Todd Monken. Only way we can change the culture is by starting winning. Win and change everything. Shedeur Sanders told you during his last year at the NFL Combine, man, if you ain't trying to change your franchise, I ain't the one for you. All of them got the same vision from the GM, head coach, and starting quarterback, Shedeur Sanders. You ain't trying to change the franchise, I ain't the one for you. I'm here to win. Them players that came in, that's all they were talking about when they first got there. The offensive lineman they brought in through free agent. Man, we here to win. Yeah, we here to win. Man, ain't nobody standing there losing. What Deshaun Watson and Jerry Judy been doing in the past with Cleveland, they trying to win. Win. They used to winning. They want to win. You got to put a winning product on the field. And Andrew Berry is going to do it. You watch and see. He got this coach that he want. And he's the play caller for the team. And they got their starting quarterback, Shedeur Sanders. It's winning season. It's time to win. Winning change everything. Sports Talk with B. Watts. Do me a favor. Hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. Hit that notification button. It'll let you know whenever I go live or drop a video. And if you like to support the broadcast in any other kind of way, hey, join the membership. Join the membership. Anything that you do will be highly appreciated. Until next time, I got a live show, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. All right? Come on over and rock with me tonight. All right? All right. Peace.